Hey y'all, today I want you to imagine if it were socially acceptable to openly mock, stereotype, or dismiss an entire group of women based on their race. For most groups, that would be considered completely unacceptable, but when it comes to white women, the rules often seem different. Over the past several years, we've seen countless examples, from viral trends and online discourse to mainstream media narratives that suggest a unique hostility toward white women has become normalized in certain spaces. So today, we're going to examine some of those examples, look at where this sentiment comes from, and ask an uncomfortable question. Are white women becoming society's favorite target? Because whether you agree with the criticism or not, one thing is clear. There's a bigger conversation happening here, and it's worth taking a closer look at. Let's get into it.
Dear white women.
Here we go again. How can I help you?
I don't want you to call me sis or girl. I thought this for years, and I was afraid to say it because y'all get very offended when you're told not to.
I'm sorry. Did you say when we're told not to? Yeah, bitch. I don't care what color your fucking skin is. You don't have any type of jurisdiction over telling white people what they can and cannot do. Not only will I call you anything I want, sis, but I'll do anything I want and I'll say anything I want without your approval. Thank you very much.
Now, this white lady starts off this video guns a-blazing. And while I do think she goes a little overboard at certain points in this rant, the real reason she's triggered by what was said is because of the way that black lady said it. She said it in a way that clumps all white women together, which isn't fair to do to any group of people. No matter your race, religion, there are going to be people in your community that commit crimes and do things us regular people just wouldn't do.
Not to appropriate things or not to say things, you're just like, why? Why can't we have it all?
Once again, you don't get to tell me jack shit. And have what all? A car that you have, a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food on your table, a job, family and friends that love you? I have all those same things too. So what do white women have that you don't? Because I know it's not opportunities.
I think the mocking of white women at this point about being dumb and loud is an unfair stereotype that isn't true. It is true, however, that black people in America have all the same opportunities as white people, but they still deal with hardships like racism and prejudice in the workforce that white people don't have to navigate and that they don't even realize happens to their counterparts because they're so detached from it.
But I don't like it. I don't like when you say sis, even if you're trying to be nice and relatable, because I'm not your sis.
Oh, you don't like it? Well, we don't like it that your race is responsible for 50% of all the homicides in this country. See us bitching? No.
This is where she took it too far and started quoting false statistics, because even if the statistics do read those numbers, which they don't, the justice system is systemically racist, where black offenders will be given harsher sentences for the same crimes committed. It's not even realistic with the number of white school shooters and white males that annihilate their families to solely blame black people for 50% of all murders in the United States.
What I do with my black sisters.
Nothing says racist more like separating women by their skin color instead of the fact that we all have a fucking vagina.
I had a comment from someone on one of my videos on Instagram, and she was like, sis, you're cooking. And she did the little with her white fingers, and I was just like, no.
I can call 911 for you if you want. I'm so sorry that a 3-letter word sent you into the fucking endless universe. The only reason it upset you is because that woman was white. Which means, again, you're separating somebody's importance or value by skin color, thinking your skin color is more important. It's not.
Personally, I don't think this black lady is even upset at white women. I think she's upset at the Gen Z language that's beginning to take over, like, okay, sis, clock it. Ate and left no crumbs. It's sad to see the separation happening here for no clear reason. Why can't white women have fun and be themselves without black women hating them for it? They make fun of the way white girls dance. It's just obsessive, you know?
It is fucking not. It's not any more important than my skin color. It's not any more important than an Asian person's or a Latino person's skin color. But somehow you seem to think that you carry the umbrella for all rules for all skin colors, namely white people. Once again, your name is Brittany. Brittany! That is the whitest fucking name I've ever heard. Come on, you're not selling out on your race, are you? You should change your name. I don't know, Briniqua or something? Maybe that way you'll feel like you fit in more.
Britanniqua was crazy and unnecessary to say the least, especially following that 50% murder comment. At the end of the day, none of this had to start if it wasn't for this other lady being upset that a random white girl called her sis while just trying to be nice and hype her up.
In the human race that you divide by skin colors. You make me physically ill, Brittany! It's Brittany, bitch! You whine and complain every fucking day because I was born with white skin and blue eyes. I'm so sorry. Should I apologize to your ancestors for that? Should I apologize to your parents, your coworkers, your friends? I'm so sick of this black entitlement. And guess what? It's called black privilege now. It's what you think you have, yet pretend that white people have. Because I don't have any more opportunities as a white woman than you have as a black woman. Name one opportunity I have that you don't. Oh, what's that? You can't? That's what I fucking thought. I'm gonna go watch my white TV show on my white couch in my white house. Fuck all the way off.
The ending is also where I disagree with her. Just because we're all equal does not mean we have the same equity. Here is a photo to help you understand that concept. Black people, especially in America, deal with the impacts of slavery and racism still to this day. Trauma is passed down through generations, and we end up with family trees full of lost souls. Equity means the people who have less than are given more to help them succeed. So in that case, there's actually something to be said about a white woman not having as much as a black woman of the same caliber, because that black woman had to climb up from the trenches. Meanwhile, the white woman had a theoretical head start at the top of the mountain and still has not reached where that black lady has. That black lady in turn deserves her praise and not to be met with, well, we all have the same opportunities, because the people up at the top with her probably didn't have to deal with all the microaggressions and disrespect that she did to get there. I hope that makes sense, and this video actually helps me get into the main point of my video, which is a term I like to call White Woman Derangement Syndrome, which is the only explanation for me of where this original video even originated from, because a random white girl commenting sis trying to hype you up should not make you this upset. So after watching this phenomenon over the years, I have come up with 5 reasons why people have this contention towards white women. The first one is Karens. We all know a Karen. Like, how do you think white people feel having to have a Karen as a grandma? You know how embarrassing it is to have to do a fucking apology to her every time you go out with your grandma, who is talking too loud and being too judgmental, saying racist ass shit loud as fuck? It's miserable for everyone involved. And these Karens be dropping the N-word for real.
Fuck you. We're moving here. Fuck you. You walked up to us taking pictures.
What apartment you moving?
No, why would we tell you?
Because you're a bunch of damn liars.
No, you need to back up out of our face. You been drinking Bud Lights there. You drunk taking pictures. Yeah.
Take you on a good ride.
What's the manager's name?
What's your mama name?
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Come to us. You don't even know what's going on.
And then I'll believe you.
You don't. Who are you for you to believe us? Who the fuck are you, ma'am? Karen? Who are you, Karen? So we're gonna have to live.
And you're gonna be recorded to the tops.
We're gonna live in
the manager of the building.
We're gonna live in
You need to stop drinking them Bud.
Yeah.
And you getting too old to be drinking them.
You're gonna sit here, and we
good
live
for
here
your
now,
health.
so this is what we have to deal with every day.
You ain't got no
Get
name.
your fucking shit out of the dumpster.
No,
Now.
you don't tell us what to do. What's wrong with you?
I'm calling.
Go ahead. We don't care. We're moving here. We're moving here. I'll tell the management how you treated us after this is our first day actually moving into our apartment.
Throw it over here. Throw it if you want to.
Throw it.
I think this plays a big factor in society's immediate wall that goes up when white women with that look walk in a room. The second one, and it goes along with the Karen one kind of, is the white women who are racist. There are a lot of white women who are racist and insecure that will say horrible things to black women to try and tear them down so they can appear better than them.
And I don't care. And I don't care that your culture is up. I don't care. Let's not show them. Are you yelling at our camera?
Continuing to scream through the wall.
And I don't care.
It wasn't for popularity or anything. It was simply just so everybody would know the type of stuff that we deal with as African American people.
Disturbing cell phone video taken at the University of Kentucky shows a white student attacking and harassing a black student and yelling racist remarks.
Could you stop, please? No.
Authorities arresting 22-year-old Sophia Rosing for attacking freshman Kyla Spring, who was working an overnight shift over the weekend at the front desk of a residence hall. Rosing charged with 2 counts of assault, one for Spring and the other involving a police officer. She's also been charged with disorderly conduct and public intoxication, pleading not guilty in court. Meanwhile, the community rallying around Spring.
I was physically, verbally, and racially assaulted by Jane Doe, aka Sophia Rosing.
Hundreds standing beside her in Lexington and standing up against racism and discrimination.
And to Ms. Rosing, you will not break my spirit. As Michelle Obama once said, when they go low, we go high. When they go low, we go high.
The University of Kentucky saying in a statement, "We condemn this behavior and will not tolerate it under any circumstance."
This behavior to me is gross. And if I had a friend and heard them speak like that, I wouldn't be their friend anymore. I would let them hear what I have to say first and then never speak to them again. You can't be the kind of person that laughs at a joke you don't actually think is funny. If you feel unsafe to speak up in a situation, then just quietly remove yourself and never look back. These types of white women ruin it for all other white women because it reflects on all of them badly. It's not a good look. The third reason, and in my opinion, the most important reason, is societal beauty standards being marketed mainly around white women. Barbie is a really good example of this. And if you think of any Hollywood mean girl movie like Mean Girls, the queen bee is always a blonde hair, blue-eyed bitch. I think this particularly affects black women when it comes to their natural hair. A lot of black women will wear weaves that mimic either their hair type or a more straight hairstyle because it's accepted more by society. Black women really can't win in this scenario because they get picked on either way. They wear their natural hair and someone says they look like a boy or they don't look put together. Then they wear a weave and it's, why are you wearing a wig? So I can see how some of that anger and frustration could be taken out on white women who do have that more straight hair type. White women deal with the stereotype of being a dumb blonde and a bimbo, which is a battle they actually have to fight. Alex Hall from Selling the OC is an example of this. Just because she's a pretty blonde woman, she's always being accused of flirting or basically being a whore.
I actually had a girlfriend who was supposed to be here today. Her name's Nikki, which is Andrew's girlfriend. And she didn't come because Andrew told her that he felt like you were hitting on him during.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. This whole fucking situation is fucked.
This is another reason why some black women may not respect white women, because they see this stereotype play out and essentially start to see white women as sexual figures instead of equal players in the game. Or it could be the way white women have claimed the clean girl aesthetic and how that same media portrays black women in a more disrespectful, ratchet type of way.
Well, this is the current depiction of black women that's being pushed out there into the world. I seen this post recently on Instagram of this depiction of supposedly the current state of black women. We are the we are the Section 8 house, low income, loud, boisterous, low class, ratchet, ghetto, ignorant, lace front, big lash wearing, lack of self-respect, and undignified women of the world. And this image is being pushed out there and generalizing all black women into this. Now, are there groups of women who wear lace fronts and lashes? Yes. Are there groups of women who carry themselves in, a less admirable way? Yes. But to generalize all black women and say that there's not a narrative and an agenda being pushed,
this is such a disgusting way to glamorize the lifestyle that isn't conducive to the positive upward growth of the black community, and it's the Jewish-run media that pushes this narrative. The fourth reason for white woman derangement syndrome ties in with the third reason, and it's black men hyping up white women so openly and proudly.
Babe, what do you mean that y'all do everything better?
They do. Everything. I can't think of one thing they don't do better.
You bitches can't even stay in the sun for more than 20 minutes without burning and getting cancer.
Your flex is the sun? What about the other shit wrong with the black community? Are we gonna address that? Like, I like how they attack white women because they can't be in the sun too long. You can't find your baby father. That's a bigger issue. Like, y'all attack these women and it's like, why? They win every time. The amount of shit stacked up against you, according to you, is significantly more than them. Why? Because it's easier for them. Why do y'all do this shit?
The lady at the beginning of this video is obviously suffering from what we have now coined White Woman Derangement Syndrome. It is clear that the existence of white women has grown to really bother this woman. And who knows why? Maybe she had a bad experience with a white woman. Maybe her man left her for a white woman. Maybe she was compared to a white woman and told to be better. We don't know. But we do know she has an issue. And to be honest, the guy responding is also not helping. He's actually making it way worse. Any black woman that sees this video now who has the same animosity towards white women will only enhance it and put it on roids. Who wants to be told that a whole group of people is better than them? This comparison thing is not right, and we just need to knock it off. Just because a white woman does or has anything doesn't make her better than you. We all hold our own value that we create. How valuable are you to your family, friends, and to work? Do people enjoy spending time with you and trust you with their personal lives? Or do people steer clear of you? No one can be you better than you, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Do not compare yourself to anyone because you are enough. We all have problems and we all make mistakes. We're all human. Now, it's not just black women with this syndrome, it's even some black men too. There's a streamer going around annoying and harassing white people and mixed couples, particularly white women and black men.
Hey King, you look good, man. I just want to let you know you diluting the race by dating that white woman though, okay? You don't know if her grandparents watched people get hanged as a sport.
Wait, I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. Wait, I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. Wait, I'm trying to see something.
To me, this video is so incredibly awkward and embarrassing for the guy filming. He must have missed out on the memo that racism is so not cool. There was a streamer named Chud who was arrested, and he used to do this same exact thing, just in reverse. He was going up to black people that were just minding their own business, trying to enjoy their day, and being extremely racist to them.
Somebody get him a banana. He's chimping out. Come on over here and chimp out. He chimping out.
Both of these content creators are evil for forcing division in places that desperately need mending. Like, truthfully, can we just let people be with who they want to be with? There's no need for one type of couple to get any more attention than another. If you're a couple, then that just means you're two people who have a relationship. There are still so many black couples, there's plenty of white couples, and there are a ton of mixed couples. There are people out there mixed with 4 to 6 different races. If people are seriously still this separated from humanity, then we have a problem. The future of the human race is a race that is just a mixture of all the races we have today. This guy can troll black men who choose to have mixed kids, but his child is probably gonna marry someone that's mixed. So at the end of the day, he's an idiot. But whatever, we'll let him have his little hissy fit. In my opinion though, his anger actually has nothing to do with diluting the race. It has to do with being associated with white men via white women. The guy filming clearly has a problem with white people.
Wait, I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. Wait, I'm trying to see.
His issue probably stems from the lot of racists out there that make the world an uglier place for everyone, like Chud, who I'm happy is in jail. Speaking of Chud, another group that suffers from white women derangement syndrome is white men. White men and black women are flip sides of the same coin when it comes to interracial dating. It's a problem when black men and white women date, but it's a good thing when black women get with white men. It's the strangest phenomenon, and I think it stems from their equal love-hate relationship towards white women. White men who can't beg the standard of white women they feel they deserve, and black women who wear weaves and whitewash themselves trying to be the white girl that they will never be. This lady makes a post that says, top 5 horror movies, my bloodline turning white, white turning bloodline, my cousins marrying white women, my cousins marrying white women, Miracle Whip. Now, I see no problem if she wants to have black children, but you can't control what your family members do, and frankly, you shouldn't care so much. As long as they have a healthy relationship that makes them happy, you should be nothing but supportive. Like, does she want to fuck her own cousins? It's weird. She is so clearly thinking about her cousins hooking up with a white woman. It's super creepy. A black chick also commented on one of the videos I showed earlier. She commented, "Keep up the Lord's work." Like, what? That's just a mean-hearted person for real, because bullying is never okay or trendy. It's a dehumanization of white women. Candace Owens does it to Erica Kirk all the time, calling her a black widow and whatnot.
That's my best read on the situation. I think Erica is calculated, and I want to say to JD Vance, you better wake up fast, okay? That's a black widow, my friend. You will get bit.
This bullying multiplies when it's directed towards white women and black men being together. The hatred can be seen throughout the comment sections. This couple I see on my For You page a lot, and their comment section is the perfect example of derangement.
Want your nigga, he needy, ain't real good at that, I'm greedy. Cute face and remind you of Tweety, ain't shit sweet with this pussy eating. If he cheat, he gon' get a reaction. I hate niggas that lie with a passion. When I'm loose.
The top comments are always nice and supportive, and the overall majority of people that interact with the video are kind, but once you look into the folded comments, you start to see horrific things like shit shark. Let's check out this guy's account. Jimmy McGill. If you didn't know, mud shark is a term white guys use to label white women who date black men because mud is brown and so whatever. Instead, this dude said shit shark. Let that sink in, guys. Muhammad Questionel says mud shark. And Jay's R707 comments gross jungle fever, which basically just describes a girl that likes black guys because black people are from the jungle, I guess. It's fucking rude, ignorant, and unnecessary as fuck to leave those comments. It's also perverted. We'll get more into that later, but if you thought that was a one-off, here's another couple with the same hate comments.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Swear. This couple is doing a cute little trendy video. Now let's see the comments. Judah says single mom, which is another joke they like to make, that if you get with a black guy, you'll be a single mom, which is not even statistically accurate. Anyways, an account named Natural BR, which I think is actually a business account selling supplements, says don't mix with it. Don't ruin its beauty. Which she could be talking about either one of them, but either way, it's extremely invasive and weird to comment off your business account. This brings me into the fifth and final reason for the takeover of White Woman Derangement Syndrome: the over-sexualization of white women with black men. All of these hate comments are because these guys watch way too much porn, and as soon as they see a couple like this, they immediately sexualize it. That's why they think of the girl getting pregnant and being a single mom, or saying ew, because they're envisioning the deed. I genuinely believe most white women are ignorant to the problems black people face every day, but I don't think that means they're stupid. I don't think the majority of white women do things just to spite the black community. I think white women are women with a vagina and eyes that can see most black men are sexy and smart enough to know that's what they want.
All I ever wanted, have you looking at it, put you in a trance. Yeah. All I ever wanted, have you looking at it, put you in a trance. Yeah. All I ever wanted, have you looking at it, put you in a trance. Yeah.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. What do you think about all of this? Are white women taking the brunt of white people fatigue? Let me know in the comments. It was great talking to you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!